Have you ever wished you could travel through time? Well, guess what? You absolutely can, and you don't need a fancy machine, just your words. Today, we're going on an adventure. We're going to learn how to leap into the past, stand right here in the present, and then zoom into the future, all using the magic of tenses. And trust me, this is not going to be a boring grammar lesson. This is about you becoming the master of your own stories. So, how exactly can our words do something so amazing? Something like traveling through time? It's actually a lot simpler than you might think. The secret is something we use every single day, often without even realizing it. It's tenses. You can think of them as the engine in our very own language time machine. So, what are tenses really? Well, in simple words, they're like little timestamps in our sentences. They're clues that tell us when something is happening. Did it happen yesterday? Is it happening right now? Or is it going to happen tomorrow? Tenses give our stories a clear and easy to follow timeline. And here is the map for our journey today. A nice, simple timeline. We're going to start right here, in the present, because, well, that's where we are right now. Then we'll dial our time machine back to explore the past, before finally jumping ahead to see what the future holds. You ready? Let's get started. Okay, first stop, the present. This is all about the here and now. To make our journey a bit more fun, we're going to follow the story of a boy named Rohan and see what he's up to today. So, first up in the present is the simple present tense. We use this for things that happen again and again. You know, our habits, like how you go to school every day or how you brush your teeth every morning. It's also for general truths, things that are always true, like the sun rises in the east. It's basically the tense for all our routines. For example, look at this. Rohan and his friends play football on weekends. Now, this doesn't mean they're playing right this very second. It means it's a habit, something they do regularly, every weekend. That's a perfect example of the simple present tense in action. But what if you want to talk about something that's happening literally right now? Well, for that, we switch to the present continuous tense. This one puts a big spotlight on an action that is in progress at this exact moment. And here we go. Right now, Rohan is studying for his exam. He's not playing football. He is busy with his books at this very moment. See the difference? Plays is a habit, but is studying is what's happening now. All right, time to crank the dial on our time machine backwards. We're leaving the now and heading into the then. Welcome to the past, the land of memories and actions that are already finished. Now, to talk about the past, one of the main tools we have is the simple past tense. This is for any action that started in the past and, this is the important part, finished in the past. The action is completely over, done. For instance, last week, Rohan visited his grandmother. The visit is over, it's a finished memory. That action of visiting happened and ended last week. We use the simple past to share these completed stories. Okay, but what if we want to talk about an action that was happening at a specific moment in the past? Not just finished, but it was in progress. For that, we use the past continuous. It's like pressing pause on a memory and describing the scene. This is a great way to see the difference. Look at the left. She was reading a book when I called. The reading was in the middle of happening. It was in progress. Now look at the right. She read a book yesterday. Here, the action is totally finished. It's a small change in words, but it gives a completely different picture. Okay, time to buckle up and hit the fast forward button. Let's travel forward into the world of what will be. We're going to see how we can talk about Rohan's plans, his dreams, and everything that hasn't happened yet. So, to talk about the future, we often use the simple future tense. This is perfect for talking about plans like saying, I will go to the market tomorrow, or making promises, I will help you. We also use it for predictions, like, I think it will rain today. And here's a plan for Rohan. Tomorrow, he will go to the store. It hasn't happened yet, obviously, but it's his plan for the future. That little word will is our signal that we're talking about a future action. Now, let's get a little more specific. What if you want to imagine yourself in the middle of an action at a certain time in the future? For that, we've got the future continuous tense. Think about this. What will you be doing at 8 p.m. tonight? You might say, I will be watching TV. You're imagining yourself right in the middle of that action, but in the future. Or how about this time next week, they will be playing football? And just like that, we've traveled all across time. We've hung out in the present, we've looked back at the past, and we've had a peek into the future. By understanding these tenses, you've basically unlocked a real superpower in how you speak and write. Let's look at our timeline one last time. This sums up our whole journey perfectly, doesn't it? In the past, Rohan visited his grandmother. In the present, he plays football as a habit and is studying right now. And in the future, he will go to the store. See? It all fits together beautifully. So, please remember this. Tenses are so much more than just grammar rules. They are your tools. They let you paint a clear picture for whoever is listening or reading. You're in control. You get to decide where and when your story takes place. With this control, with this amazing time-traveling superpower, you can now tell all of your stories with so much more detail and creativity. So, I'll leave you with just one final thing to think about. What story will you tell next?